We'll be refreshing our idea on the force between the two planets. Suppose you consider two masses m1 and m2. They are separated by a distance d. If one mass is m1, the other mass is m2, and the distance of separation meaning the distance from the center of mass of the first object to the center of mass of the second object. Then according to universal gravitational law, we know that force is equal to g times mass 1 multiplied by mass 2 divided by square of the distance. That's what the force between two masses. See, here our aim is to find out acceleration due to gravity on Earth's surface, or for that matter any other planet that will work out. So how do you find the acceleration due to gravity based on this on the surface? Let us try to imagine a planet. Let's say this is the planet and this is the center of the planet, and you are having an object at the surface of the planet. This is the object. Now even though the object is at the surface, it is the distance from the object to the planet, because size of the object, any object that you consider on Earth, compared to the radius, the size is negligible. Even though the object is touching, the distance from the object to the center of the Earth or center of any planet will be equal to radius of the planet. So this distance is equal to radius. Suppose mass of the planet, let us assume capital M. Mass of the object, let us assume small m. The distance of separation between them is r. Then going by this universal gravitational law, force between, or the force exerted by the planet on the mass equal to g, mass 1 is capital M, mass 2 is small m, divided by distance between them equal to radius. So here distance square, so the distance is equal to radius, so it is radius square. So the force of attraction between the planet and the mass is gmm by r square. But this is according to universal gravitational law. But what did Newton say? Newton said, according to Newton's, so this is Newton's universal gravitational law. Newton also proposed three laws of motion. In that, Newton's second law helps us to measure the magnitude of the force. From Newton's second law, we derived that force is the product of mass and acceleration. Now what we are supposed to find out is acceleration due to gravity of a planet. Suppose on the surface of the planet, because from the center to all the points at the surface, the distances are equal, and at that surface gravity is g. G means acceleration due to gravity. So we know that force is mass into acceleration. If you want to find out gravitational force, it is mass into gravitational acceleration. Instead of acceleration, we will put gravitational acceleration. Then because the acceleration is gravitational acceleration, then the force becomes gravitational force. So what we have written here is also gravitational force, but this gravitational force according to universal gravitational law. But this gravitational force is according to Newton's second law. But both are talking about the same gravitational force. Then their left hand sides are equal and hence their right hand sides are equal. Then mg will be equal to g because their left hand sides are equal. In equation 1 and in equation 2 their left hand sides are equal, then the right hand sides are equal. So I am equating that g m by r square. Since this m is this mass, then the masses will be cancelled. Then gravity value is g m by r square. So the acceleration due to gravity, this is the relation for acceleration due to gravity at the surface of any planet. So this is acceleration due to gravity at the surface of any planet. So if you want to find out acceleration due to gravity at the surface of Earth, then gravitational acceleration due to Earth is g times mass of the Earth by radius of the Earth square, because that is what we wanted to find, right? So if it is planet Jupiter, here you have to substitute mass of the Jupiter, this is radius of the Jupiter, because you have to assume that the mass is at the surface of the Jupiter and the distance is radius of the Jupiter, and this m is mass of the Jupiter, and so on. So you see, this mass is getting cancelled. So this acceleration due to gravity depends on mass of the planet and radius of the planet. This is mass of the planet and radius of the planet, but it does not depend on the mass. It does not depend on the mass kept. It depends only on the radius and mass of the planet, but not on the mass that is kept at the surface. So here we'll find out acceleration due to gravity on Earth. So gravity on Earth is g times mass of the Earth by radius of the Earth square. We already knew that the value of g is 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square, and mass of the Earth is 6 times 10 power 24 kilogram divided by radius of the Earth. Radius of the Earth is 6400 kilometer. Kilometer means 10 power 3000 meter. So it is 6.4, because I am moving 3 digits here, so it becomes 6.4. Then because 3 digits, so 3 will be added to this, 6.4 into 10 power 6 meter. So radius of the Earth square means 6.4 into 10 power 6 meter whole square, because radius of the Earth square. Then 6.67 into 10 power minus 11. I am just bringing all the values together. 6 into 10 power 24, and Newton meter square per kilogram square. Newton is the unit of force. We know that. Let me write it here separately. And force is mass into acceleration. Mass is measured in kilogram. Force is measured in Newton, and acceleration is meter per second square. That can be written as kilogram meter per second square. Hence, this Newton can be written as kilogram meter per second square, and then meter square per kilogram square. So meter square per kilogram square into kilogram whole divided by 6.4 into 6.4 into 10 power 6 whole square is 10 power 12. 6.4 into 10 power 6 whole square is 2 times 6.4 into 10 power 12 meter square. Now kilogram into kilogram is kilogram square. This kilogram square and kilogram power minus 2 will be cancelled. This meter square and meter square will be cancelled. You will be left with meter per second square, which is the unit of accelerations, which is the unit of acceleration. So when you multiply and divide all these things, you will get approximate value of 9.8, because 10 power 24, this 12 goes up, minus 12, minus 11 minus 12 is minus 23, minus 23 into 10 24 is 10. So 6 into 6.67 by 6.64, 6.4 into 6.4. When you cancel all that, you will be getting approximately 0.98. 0.98 into 10 becomes 9.8 meter per second square. So if you know the mass and radius of any planet, you will be able to find the acceleration due to gravity at the surface of a planet. So what we did, it's a very simple step. I'll just recap once. See, this is the planet and this is the mass kept at the planet. Distance from the planet to the mass is equal to radius of the planet. So according to universal gravitation law, force between the planet and this mass is g m by r square, and that is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity at the surface of the planet. When you cancel, you will get a very important equation. Gravity of any planet is g into mass of the planet by radius of the planet square. So using which we have found that the acceleration due to gravity at the surface of Earth is 9.8 into, its unit is meter per second square. In the other video, I will also be dealing with a different type of problem based on this. If you know the gravity on one planet, if you know the other planet's size compared to this planet's size, you will be able to calculate it. So that we will discuss in the next video.